Okay guys, welcome to this video about pebbles in general. So basically, if you're wondering why I sound really sleepy, it's just that it's like 4 a.m. and I got a random creativity spark. So yeah, it's a new series I'm probably gonna be starting on my channel, and if this is the only video I make, I may not even post this, but I'm working on this for a while, so yeah, I probably am. Anyways, so Pebble's status is he's a main, which basically means he's cooler. no, not really. Anyways, so he has two hearts instead of 3 hearts because he's a main. His skill check's a 3. His movement speed is a 5, and they're there's your stats, and there's 5 is the total you can get. 4 stamina, 3 stealth, and 1 extraction speed. Pebbles is overall an all-rounder with pretty good stats. Overall Quell made him to be a distractor, but he can also be an extractor. Keep in mind that he can also be an extractor. So, yeah. Anyways, but, I'm reading from, something I wrote in my notebook, so if I don't pronounce stuff right, then sorry, but, that's why. Anyways, Pebbles would be an amazing distractor because of his ability Speak. This ability is basically built an air horn with a cooldown of 90 seconds. His second ability is Fetch. That causes him to sniff out items, causing them to be highlighted in his vicinity. Basically, any items near him, literally, if he uses that ability, he'll see them. It's really useful if, he's in, 1 heart and he wants to know if there's a band around or something. Anyways, this is a great ability to have for an extractor and a distractor. Speak is kind of useless for an extractor. It might even be a liability because what if you accidentally click it? It's like an air horn. While it would be good for a distractor because the air horn would not be taking up place in the inventory of the person playing Pebbles. Anyways, Pebbles is a main, which basically means that you get 2 hearts instead of 3. He also gets 2 abilities. That means that he only needs bands. So try to save med for tunes 3 hearts instead of mains, because then I would say it'd be just a waste if you're using it. You can use it if there's no other bands around. That's the only one around. Everyone else is not full. Anyways, if this gets choppy, I'm editing on my phone, and my phone falls asleep every 30 seconds, and if I don't touch the screen, then the recording will just cut off and stuff, and then my phone will just fall asleep, and it'll be really, really annoying. Anyways, on to Twisted Pebbles. Also in this video, I'm including distractor tactics. If you all don't know, I'm kind of like a hybrid. I do more extracting than distracting, but if I have to, I'll distract. But I also search up distractor videos to help back this up because I don't distract often. On to Twisted Pebble. This is how Twisted Pebble looks like. So we'll be talking about his speed right now. Okay, his original speed, and stuff is 25, which is 1 faster than Toodles. Yes, Toodles is really fast, and she's a menace. But during panic mode, it goes to 30, which is really fast. He is the fastest Twisted in the game by whenever it's in panic mode by 2.5. Anyways, Ichor. He has a little Ichor on his body, and it's present in his feet and his tail. It's not in this image, but it's just built different. Some lore, people think he's the first Twisted because he's very first Twisted because he's Dandy's trustworthy pet rock, and because his appearance is so mutated from his original appearance. We think he was the very first one because he was just built different in this. His line of sight, this is going to be really important. Distractor, extractor, whatever you're doing, you need to listen up for this for sure. He has a 360 view, so be careful. Basically, if you're behind he can still spot you. He can still spot He can spot you from any angle. Contrary to popular belief, he's a limited field of vision, typically on a few feet in aggro. How to escape his aggro? I'll explain aggro in a second. Escape is really hard because he's the fastest twisted in the game. But try to get out of line of sight. One thing is commonly mistaken is, oh, Pebbles is the hardest twist in the game. But you are so wrong. We're getting a little bit off track on this, but whatever. Twisted Glisten, in my opinion, is he needs constant love. Basically, he has this bar over his head, and part of his lure, it's like part of his lore. I'm not getting into this in this video. The next video, I probably might, but it's whatever. Anyways, so basically, you have to be by him, and the bar has to go down. And if it goes all the way full, he says, I can't take it anymore. How you know he's on that floor? It's like, there'll be like yellow text on the bottom of the screen, like, and stuff. Like, it'll say stuff like, oh, I'm so lonely, but you're with him. Like, thank goodness I'm here. And you're here and stuff. So basically, but the bar gets full. Okay, when that love isn't shown, he shatters. And his speed becomes a 27.5. Faster than Pebbles, not during panic mode. Glisten shatters during panic mode, so good luck, you cannot avoid it. His line of sight is normal, but once he sees you, personally, like, in my opinion, it's impossible to get him off you because, like, I've never seen anyone get him off them, or anyone just, like, I've never had him off me, and when he gets on me, he kills me. It doesn't matter if I have the band, med, I have, like, a good distractor. I don't think you can distract him. Anyways, Trip is your distractor. Basically, this will get me really annoyed and it'll, like, basically kill off all your teammates. Like, it doesn't matter if you're a good distractor or a bad distractor. Basically, if, like, the moment, like, panic mode hits, you're like, okay, peace out, done being distractor, and then boom, all the twisted, you like run straight to elevator, and all twisted are by the elevator. This is what will kill your teammates. That is absolutely what will kill your teammates, 1,000%. Anyways, like, there's bound to be someone who's taken Glisten off them, but I've never had that. How to distract Pebble? The main question I've seen people be asked. After watching countless tutorials and trying it for myself, the answer is very complicated. First off, all you need is to find a long island to distract on. Distractors will also be called disses, D-I-S. It's not like dissing on you, it's like short for distractor. And basically, and if you can't find an island, a long island, find something that resembles it. You need to find a long island to distract on. You'll find out why when I explain it. Then you need to make sure that he does not leave your line of sight. Do not, and this is on the extractors, do not fail a skill check. If you have like 1 or 2 star skill check extractors, it might be best to sit out on this one. Especially if you're Astro, which I'll probably explain in another video. Unless you have Blot's Trinket. And if you don't know what Blot's Trinket is, basically, if you fail a skill check, it does not alert all twisteds around the area. You just, like, pause for, like, a temporary second on the extracting. If you fail a skill check and you don't have Blot's Trinket, it basically calls all twisteds to the area. And this is from, beginning of November 2025. So, like, in the future, you're probably going to be some, like, new Twisted out or new Trinket out, and probably going to have to redo the series with whatever. If a skill check is failed, run from the area. Leave. It doesn't matter about your machine. You can find it later, and if someone else does it for you, there are plenty of other chances to do the machine. And basically, you're wondering, wait, what if I get a main? What if I get them on, like, floor 1 and it's all disorganized mess? That cannot happen because basically, when you're the main, you're allowed to get them. Like you can't get them earlier than floor 5. Once floor 5 hits, that's when you can start getting mains. Not guaranteed to get a mains, but the higher the floor gets, the more likely you are to get mains. Like, sometimes I get really lucky and, like, floor 12 and up will have like at least one main. Other times get really unlucky and it'll be like floor 20 hits and you haven't even had a single main. Anyways, for distracting, you'll want to hug the walls of the island. The tune perfect for distracting Pebbles is Pebbles himself because of his ability. Do not break line of sight. Do not. Please do not. On an extractor, it is so annoying when like the distractor's like, yeah, I'm pro, guys. I'm built different. You're like, yeah. And then boom, like you literally look behind you and you see Pebbles breathing down your neck and you're like, ah. Anyways, Pebbles is near impossible to distract with other Twisteds. So you have to have like one other person just like you have to have like one person distract Pebbles, the other person distract the other Twisteds and stuff. It really helps if you think you can distract Pebbles with other Twisteds. Honestly, well, good luck because it is really, really hard to distract Pebbles alone. If there are two Pebbles, yes, that has happened before. I have not had two Pebbles. I've had to rely on tutorials, and there are very little tutorials that information. So I don't know whether stacking two Pebbles on top of each other is hard or easy, and if you know, please tell me in the comments. If there are two Pebbles, then stack them on top of each other and try to distract that way. If you can't stack, then I don't know what you can do. Just try to stack them. As a distractor, you'll want to have an air horn ready at all times, except if you're Pebble because of his ability. And if you're asking right now, why not Louie or Goob? They're still really good. Yes, they are good, but they are not as good as distracting as Pebbles is. I know they are really good, Louie or Goob, but still. If you're wondering, hey, what about Gordy? I forgot about Gordy. Gordy, don't even get me started on that stamina, and don't even get me started on that stamina, honestly. Don't even get me started on that. Pebbles can also be used as an extractor, though. Don't be failed by Twisted Pebbles' menacing face. Once you get the hang of it, you can be a distractor expert. Your first instinct while distracting may be sprint, like run, 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 run. But do not do that. I swear to God, do not do that. I have stamina control problems. I will run. This is what will get you. This is what will get you. Anyways, you have to walk and then sprint when they get really close to you. Basically, have a view where you're looking forward, and then just like if you see his head like pop up and get really, if you see his like head get really close to you, then just like sprint, like or like get near it. When you see his head get in your vision, then sprint. Anyways, maintain distance when you see that eyeball pop up on like the corner of your screen. That's when you know that you're in their line of sight and they have aggro on you. If you don't know what aggro is, basically they're locked in on you unless someone with lower stealth crosses their line of sight, and this goes for every Twisted, not just Pebbles. Since he has 3 stars, since Pebbles the Toon has 3-star stealth, it would be harder for Pebbles to distract around lower stealth Toons. And if you're a lower stealth Toon and you have a higher stealth Toon distracting, do not distract as a higher stealth Toon. It's a big pain in the rear end. But otherwise, genuinely, I would just say use diary. If you don't have diary, then have like a stealth candy at all times in your inventory. Or just be a gambler so you can try and gamble stealth candy. And did you know, this is a fun fact, and did you know, I forgot what I was going to say. It really popped up into my head. Anyways, this is all about Pebbles. I hope y'all learned something important from this video and stuff. So, yeah, anyways, good luck distracting, good luck extracting, good luck doing whatever you're doing. It's really early/late and I haven't gone to bed yet, so good morning, good night, good evening, and bye.